All right, back for another beer review, and today I'm going to be reviewing a beer from the Trillium Brewing Company out of both Boston and Canton, Massachusetts, and this is their Galaxy Dry Hopped Fort Point Pale Ale. This comes in at 6.6% alcohol by volume and according to Untappd, 45 IBUs. And at the time of review, this beer is approximately 3 weeks old, so pretty damn fresh. And I want to give a huge shout out and thanks to my buddy Sean for hooking me up with this beer. If you guys are curious about the other beers that he hooked me up with, I will post a link in the description box to the beer haul video. So yeah, Trillium. This is the first Trillium review on my channel. Although I've had quite a few of their offerings in the past, I haven't reviewed one, but I've never had this beer or any of the Fort Point Pale Ales, period. So their Fort Point Pale Ale is basically their American style pale ale, New England style pale ale, and they do a bunch of different dry hopped variants, and this one just so happens to be the Galaxy dry hopped variant. So for malts in this beer, they're using American two-row, white wheat, C15, and Dextrine, and the hops are Galaxy and Columbus, and they're obviously dry hopping this with Galaxy. So yeah, I can't wait to get into this one because I've heard really good things about the Fort Point Pale Ale and all the different variants. So yeah, it's go time. So let's crack this open. We're using the Trillium glass, you know, the hashtag proper glassware, but we'll let the hashtag, well, you know, we'll stick with the hashtag today. We won't say fuck that hashtag. Let's give it a pour. So, yep. So this pours out, wow, this looks like, basically this looks like what I would say mango juice looks like. It has this darker juice look to it, or like a, you know, super pulpy orange juice. Like this, I say it a lot, honey orange color, but yeah, very, very murked, honey orange color, finger of an off-white head, but man, it plays the role of a New England style pale ale. I mean, what do you want? Looks fine. Let's get into the nose. That's fucking, wow. Yeah, this is just, it's like you took some pineapple, you took some passion fruit, and you mashed it together. That's what it smells like. Yeah, very heavy on the pineapple. Not too much towards the candied side of pineapple like I get with Galaxy a lot, but there is a decent candied note there. It's just very bright and vibrant pineapple and passion fruit for the most part. There's a little bit of like an acidic orange juice tone underneath everything. Maybe even like a pithy ruby red grapefruit, like a sweeter ruby red grapefruit. There's this nice like bready malt component to it. And you know, it's super fresh and whatnot. That's the one thing that I've noticed with a lot of Trillium beers in the past. They have a pretty decent malt character, most of their beers. You can taste the malt, and there are so many of these beers nowadays when it comes to New England style, whether it's pale ale, IPA, double IPA, whatever, the malt gets kind of lost in the shuffle. Here though, it's, you know, it's pretty prominent. I like that. But yeah, passion fruit, pineapple, a little bit of like orange juice, acidic orange juice tone to this one, some of that pithy ruby red grapefruit, and some dankness and a nice bready malt character. It smells so fucking just cohesive and well-rounded. It just smells like I want to drink it, so I do. Cheers, and thanks again, Sean. It's fucking fantastic. I'm going in for another sip just because I can. Somebody asked me on Untappd, Jeff from Untappd. He's from Michigan. He's been drinking the Old Nation beers. And he asked me what the difference was between like Old Nation, Treehouse, and Trillium. And we'll all have different answers to give him. For me, the thing I said about Trillium and Treehouse, and specifically Trillium for me, they are just so robust. And what I mean by that is just like, there's not like a huge complexity going on here, but what's here is just so fucking tasty. And like I said in the nose, it smells cohesive. It smells just like, it's a harmony of tropical fruit mixing with that malt character. You have a bunch of different things going on, but they just work together so well. And that's what Trillium is for me and has been for almost every beer I've had from them. you're hit right up front with the sweeter malt character, that bready malt. As it passes through the palate, that dankness rears, I was gonna say rears its ugly head, but it's not, it's a beautiful head. It just pops up halfway through the palate and it's kind of omnipresent. And then on through the rest of the palate on the finish, that passion fruit, that pineapple, the bit of acidity from the orange juice note and a little bit of that pithy ruby red grapefruit comes on the finish, hits you. And that's what it is. It's like a lingering, decent bitterness, but like a juicy, pithy, citrus fruit character. It's just so nice. It's just the one thing also about Trillium and the Old Nation beers. Again, I love the Old Nation beers. I love Other Half. I love Treehouse. But for Trillium and a lot of the beers, I feel they have a bit more of a bitterness to them, and it enhances the drinkability. But it also lets you know it's a fucking beer. It's not just plain juice in a glass. Body and mouthfeel is fucking Trillium. I know that sounds stupid, but it's soft. It's creamy. There is carbonation there, but it kind of is an underlying thought when you're talking about just the creamy and softness to the beer. It's medium body, 6.6%. Fine, perfect. I shouldn't say fine or perfect. It's perfect for the style. And when I mean fine, I mean like the body's just, it is what it is. It's medium body, it's 6.6. I don't want it bigger than that. So I guess it is perfect. An 88 out of 100. Shout out to you, Jamie. Yeah, there's not much more to say about this. Bready malt, dankness, passion fruit, pineapple, acidic, orange juice tones, ruby red grapefruit, great mouthfeel and body, which you expect from Trillium. It's a beer that tastes like a beer, but still has juicy characters and fruity characters to it. It's well made. It's not the best pale ale I've ever had, but it's certainly a fucking great beer. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. So that was Galaxy Dry Hopped 4-point Pale Ale from the Trillium Brewing Company. 4.5 out of 5. Trillium just knows what they're doing. And yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this one. I can't wait to get into the other Trillium beers I have because, well, I think I have one. It's their Pocket Pigeon, but regardless, I want to get into it. So anyway, appreciate you guys stopping by for another beer review. Please like, comment, subscribe. Until the next one, cheers and thanks again, Sean.